Hi everyone, it's Iris, and welcome to the 6th and final chapter of The Dream Machine. I'm so not ready for this to be over. Last we left off, we had severed the tentacle from Mr. Willard and Selma's dreams, but the machine didn't shut down because it had rooted a tentacle in the mind of our unborn child, which is not cool. So we're gonna figure out, first off, what's going on, but second, what we're gonna do about that. I look awful. Yeah, I feel that. There are mornings. Oh, I never noticed the little plug socket. Hello again, Mr. Neff. You're finally awake. Eh? I'm sure Victor's Canadian. He says A way too much. Mr. Morton? I imagine you must be pretty confused right now. Don't worry. It'll pass. Where's Alicia? She's recovering down in my office. I made her some chamomile tea to soothe her nerves. She was pretty upset when I got here. She'd just woken up with you next to her, totally unresponsive, wearing one of the helmets. It must have freaked the poor girl out. What happened to you? I'm still not quite sure. After we said goodbye, I felt my consciousness leaving my body. I could see you below me as I drifted into the air. The higher I rose, the more insignificant everything below me seemed. You, the machine, this house. After a while, I forgot it ever existed. I was just a tiny part of a ceaseless void. I don't know how long I drifted like that. It felt like weeks. But after a while, I felt something tugging at my leg, pulling me back toward the world of shape and form. I tried to fight it, but the harder I fought, the stronger it pulled. That's when I woke up on the floor in the basement. What about the machine? I managed to turn it off. That's why you couldn't get back to the dreamscape. The machine's finally been shut down. How did you manage that? I remembered my grandfather talking about a kill switch. He feared something like this might happen, paranoid old coot. Turns out, he was right. Once I found the kill switch, turning the machine off was easy. I wish you'd remembered that sooner. It would have saved me a lot of trouble. Me too. How long have I been out? For about half an hour or so. We shouldn't leave Alicia alone for too long. She's probably dying to see you. Why don't we go down and join her? We have lots to discuss. Okay, but you're dead. I'm not forgetting that fact. You are dead. Oh, Victor. Alicia? God, I love this music. Isn't it too dreamy? Eh? Are you alright? Absolutely. I'm just having a little party. Let's make a toast. To celebrate the end of your infernal meddling. What? Down the hatch. Oh, Victor. You poor, poor simpleton. What just happened? Was that the machine taking the shape of Alicia? Did I just fall for the same trick twice? Yes, you did. Either way you slice it, this does not look good. This place stretches endlessly to the left of me. Am I just going to fall like this forever? I don't even know what I thought an unborn child's dream would look like, but this certainly isn't it. The good news is, I actually managed to enter my child's dream. The bad news is, I'm either falling into an endless void, or I'm about to hit the bottom of this place really, really hard. I don't know which one I prefer. The upside is, things can't get much worse. Things can always get much worse. Things can always get much worse. Oh no. Not again. Hello, Victor. Legion? We're glad you haven't forgotten us. How could we? We look forward to spending an eternity with you. Are you here to torment me again? To degrade me for your own amusement? We never tried to torment or degrade you. We only tried to help. That's not what it looked like from my point of view. Don't worry, little one. You'll see it our way soon enough. We have all the time in the universe. Now, repeat after us. Say what? Say, you only tried to help me. You only tried to help me. I'm obsolete and need replacing. I'm obsolete and need replacing. Say, no one will notice when I'm gone. Say, I deserve this. I deserve this. Say, the world is better without me. The world is better without me. Say, I'm a miserable failure. I'm a miserable failure. Say, I need to learn my limitations. I need to learn my limitations. Say, without you, I'd fall like this forever. Does that mean you can help me out of here? No. But we can make it easier for you. How? We can grant you wishes. Cool, Legion's a genie. Is there something you want? Well... I wish you'd get me out of here. We're sorry. We can't help you with that. Is there something else? I wish I had some company. Someone to talk to make the time here pass more quickly. Very well. A sensible request. Your wish is granted. Something big is coming toward me from below. I'll tell him you said so. Cocaine used to be a flu remedy. I could just watch them talk, honestly. Hello? Oh, look, Peggy. It's that ugly man-child who slipped us a Mickey. They let anyone in here these days. Apparently. Do you know where we are? Not really. But judging by the look of things, we appear to be falling down a velvet tube. Have you been here before? This isn't where we usually congregate. No. How did you guys get here? Don't you know? Didn't you bring us here? Wasn't that your plan all along? No. Then why did you drug us in the first place? That's a long story. There's no shortage of time here. I was trying to help people, but I think I ended up dooming them instead. Good intent, bad outcome, eh? Is that why we're falling here? We're doomed? I wish I knew. Do you know a way out of this place? I'm afraid not. I'm not even sure there is such a thing. This place seems to stretch endlessly in all directions. I'm sorry about slipping you sleeping powder. An apology isn't going to cut the mustard, young man. What you did is tantamount to assault. You could have killed us. I know. Come to think of it, where's Edie? She was here just a few moments ago. She's on her way to another place. Is there room for one more at that place? I'd rather be anywhere else but here. Same here. This place is depressing. Sorry I bothered you. You have a lot to be sorry for, young man. You only have yourself to blame for this mess. Another cup of liquid perfection. Well, we love obnoxious party guests. They're kind of right, though. We did drug them. Is there something you want? Well, I wish I had something to listen to. Something that plays music, to make this place sound less dead and joyless. Very well. A wise request. Music can soothe the desperate soul. Your wish is granted. Something appeared right underneath me. I admire your positive outlook. Sorry, I'm gonna be watching them for the entire fall. So, how do I turn this thing on? Whoa! Slow down, son. How about dinner and a movie first? That's not what I meant. Oh, I know. You wanted to listen to some records, right? Yeah. Then you're fresh out of luck. I didn't bring any with me. Figures. I could sing if that would help. I'm good, thanks. Suit yourself. Why didn't you bring any records? Why should I? You think I only play music, don't you? Well, frankly, yes. That's the story of my life, man. I sit on this treasure trove of sage advice, but everyone just wants to hear me play records. What advice do you have to give me? You're just asking to be nice. No, I wasn't. Yes, you were. You felt obligated to ask because you felt sorry for me. No, look at me. I need all the help I can get right now. Well, I can't argue with that, my friend. It would have been better if you asked me before setting foot on that carpet. I could have told you about the trapdoor. I thought you were better than this, to be honest. Now there's really nothing I can do. Let's face it, you're screwed. Sorry I disappointed you. Don't worry, man. It doesn't matter anymore. But I want you to know, I was rooting for you. You were? You seemed so assertive. The way you broke into Morton's office and started messing with his stuff. That's a man on a mission, I said to myself. You even managed to open the secret door with my crank handle. I thought we had a partnership going. I was ready to help you out, man. Be your sidekick. But then you went and fell for the most obvious trap in the history of forever. And now you're here, falling into an endless void of nothingness. Thanks for the confidence boost. No problem. I like this gramophone. What was the record you played earlier? It was just something from Felix's shellac collection. He collected old records? Absolutely. Listening to dusty music was his favorite pastime. Between you and me, I never liked the guy. Why not? He was too self-sabotaging. He worried too much about what other people thought. Okay, stop attacking me, gramophone. He didn't have the stomach to run the project. Not like you. You break into people's apartments and gas them. Just like that. You remind me of Felix's grandfather. Say, are you related to the Mortons? Not that I know of. No? I thought I saw some of Ainsley in you. That guy was something else. A true visionary. What can you tell me about Ainsley? He made all this possible, you know? Dreamwalking, he called it. He didn't let anything get in his way. And he was quite the ladies' man, if you catch my drift. Unlike his grandchild. I'm surprised him and Felix come from the same family, to be honest. Zero resemblance. Felix never had much luck with women. No surprises there. So what do I do now? Your options are pretty limited at this point. I guess you could always fall, or turn and fall on your back for a while. Or on the side. That won't help. Didn't say it would. Never mind. Legion. Yes, there is something else that I want. Thank you very much. I wish I was more comfortable. If I'm gonna fall like this forever, I might as well have some comfort. Very well. A thoughtful request. Your wish is granted. Something appeared directly below me. Oh. Hello? Who are you? Are you my owner? I was told to wait for him here. I've been waiting for such a long time now. You know what? If we're falling forever, yes, I am your owner. I want a teddy bear. Oh, I'm so glad to finally meet you. Do you want to hear my song now? I was told to play it for you whenever you wanted to hear it. Do you want to hear it? I've been practicing really hard. Sure, why not? Really? You really want to hear it? Sure. Wow, I thought this day would never come. That makes me so happy. Oh, I'm gonna cry. You won't get cross if I bungle a note or two, will you? No. You promise? I promise. Then I'll play it for you. Let's see now. Oh no. I forgot to wind myself up. I'm such a clumsy idiot. Don't worry about it. It's nice that you're trying to make me feel better, but I know I'm clumsy. I can't help myself. I'm sure you'll do fine. I'll give it a go then, but don't listen to this next bit. It's not part of the song. There we go. Now I'm ready to play for you. I remember where we left this little guy. It just hurts. I wonder what Edie and her husband named their kid. There's not really a whole lot about it. Actually, there's nothing about it. I'm just really curious. I also wonder how long this song is gonna go on. Apparently we're not done yet. This might be the only, like, the last loop that I let it play through, though. Yeah, I think we're just gonna... I'm sorry, sweetie. Didn't you like it? That's a shame. I've been practicing ever so hard. I guess I'm just not very good, but I won't give up. I'm sorry. I'll keep practicing until you like it. I'm so sorry, Teddy. I'm horrible. Yes. I wish I had something to look at. Give me like a TV or something. Something to give this place some visual variety. Or a computer. Computer would be better if I'm falling for eternity. Very well. An understandable request. Your wish is granted. I see something. So Legion gives us a mirror. Thanks. It's a small hand mirror. It's out of my reach. Tea is the preferred beverage of gentlemen and scholars. Money saved is money earned. You guys aren't saying anything interesting. It's a small hand mirror. I think I can reach it. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but beggars can't be choosers. Hello? Take a moment to reflect. Who are you? I'm you. Don't you recognize your own reflection? I'm talking to myself now. That doesn't bode well. I'm not gonna lie to you. Your situation could be a lot better. But don't worry. I'm here to help. How can we be the same person? I'm you from this morning. Before all this started, I'm talking to myself from the past. Something like that. This just keeps getting better. Where am I? You're in the dream of your unborn child. This is what unborn babies dream about? Not exactly. Unborn children's dreams are raw potential. Our very presence shapes this place. Why should I trust you? You shouldn't. Then why should I take your advice? Because you don't have much choice. You know what? Go away. Are you another one of the machine's tricks? No. How do I know you're telling the truth? You don't. But if you can't trust yourself, who can you trust? I don't know, maybe my friends. They're, pretty great. How can you possibly help me? I can trade places with you. What do you mean? I can take your place. You can take mine. You'd do that for me? Just like that. There's got to be a catch to this. If you take my place, you go back to this morning. Everything that's happened since will reset. Everything that's happened since I woke up? It seems like a steep price to pay. Does it really matter? You didn't manage to stop the machine. It won. Now you're stuck here, falling forever. At least I'm offering you a way out. So either I trust you and undo all my efforts, or I keep falling like this forever? Precisely. What do you get out of this? Exactly that. I get out of it. Out of what? I think you know what I mean. I'm not sure I do. Do you want to do this or not? All right. I agree. Take my place. Anything to get out of this situation. I'm glad to hear that. What do I need to do? Just knock your heels together 3 times and say there's no place like home. That's it. That's it. If you say so. There's no place like home. Good. You should start feeling sleepy. Your eyelids should feel heavier. Don't fight it. Just let your mind slip into sweet unconsciousness. Toto, I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. I'll see you on the other side. That's it? Did everything really reset? There's a mechanism controlling the painting under here. If everything's been reset, why do I still know that? Deja vu. Alicia? Oh, you're awake. I thought I'd surprise you with breakfast in bed. Is that really you? Still not fully awake, are we? Don't worry. Coffee's already on the boil. This is so confusing. Am I still in the dream? Why, yes, and I'm the breakfast fairy, here to bestow a magical brew upon you, so that you may wake from your eternal slumber. How does that sound? If this is a dream, I don't want to wake up. I wouldn't want to. Victor, did you just say something romantic? Romantic or sad, depending on how you see it. I'll settle for sadly romantic then. My favorite kind. Well, you sound a lot like Alicia, but I'm just so confused right now. Is this really real? I know. It's like you're actually able to talk to me after just waking up. Normally, you just mumble incoherently for about an hour or so. Hey. I knew this move would be good for us. I'm not so sure about that. Well, I am. As soon as you've had some breakfast, you'll see that too. Speaking of breakfast, can you help you find a makeshift breakfast table? How did you know I was going to ask you that? Call it a hunch. Well, can you? Sure. You're the best. That's where I found the note Mr. Morton tried to destroy. The previous tenant wanted to warn us about the machine under the bedroom floorboards. So how was it? How was your first night in our new apartment? Oh boy, where do I even start? That good, eh? Did you dream anything? I dreamed you and our child were in danger, and I was trying to save you both. My knight in shining armor, looking out for us even while you sleep. You know me. I'm a people pleaser. What kind of danger were we in? You'd been knocked unconscious. By a monster? No. By a dragon, then. Nothing like that. It was our landlord's fault. Mr. Morton? He rigged this entire building with cameras in order to perform experiments on all of us. Experiments? He was exploring people's dreams through a sentient machine. His family had been doing it for generations. But the machine turned on him and killed him. So I had to try and shut it off myself. Sounds like a pretty trippy dream, Victor. When you put it like that, it does sound like we went to bed high. It was. Or it is. To be honest, I suspect I'm still in it. You want me to pinch you? So you'll wake up? I don't think that would work. You're probably not real either. I'm too good to be real. That goes without saying. I bet you say that to all the girls. I do, but I only mean it when I say it to you. It's good enough for me. But how did it go? How did what go? Did you shut the machine off? No. I failed. It tricked me. That's how I ended up back here again. Bummer. Tell me about it. I only had one more tentacle to cut. I hate it when that happens. What are you gonna do now? I'm going to save everybody. It's a good idea, Victor. Do what you think is best. I'm rooting for you regardless. How depressing. Oh, look, it's us. Hello? Hello, handsome. I take it you're happy now? I don't know. I can't tell dream from reality anymore thanks to you. Why even worry about it? You got your wish. I got mine. Just lean back and enjoy the ride, like you always have. Am I supposed to live the rest of my life here? In an empty apartment? Yeah. I suggest you make the most of it. Second chances are rare. What do I do now? How do I know? It was you who wanted to get back, not me. I thought you had a plan. Not really. Then, would you mind getting me a sandwich? I didn't have time to eat breakfast, since I was busy helping you. You owe me that at least. I'll think about it. What did you get out of our deal? You gave me a way out. I gave you a way out. Fair trade. But what did you get out of exactly? I got out of the dull confines of family life. Paternity, responsibility, expectations, that kind of thing. You prefer to fall forever into an endless void rather than face fatherhood? Well, given the choice, I'd rather be stranded on a tropical island. Fishing, eating coconuts, but I guess I don't have to tell you that. I'm sure you remember. So much has happened since then. All bad as far as I'm concerned. Not all of it. Some of it actually managed to wake me up. I'm happy for you, buddy. I really am. As for me, I'd rather stay comfortably asleep on this side of the looking glass. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some falling to do. Alright, Buddy said he wanted a sandwich, but I want to explore a little bit more. He can wait. It's not like he's going anywhere. I knew resetting time wasn't an option. I'm still in the dreamscape. Only question is, where do I go from here? Fair question. That's where I found the phone. Nothing I need here right now. What's this? The inside of the fridge continues beyond the wall. So I guess we're just gonna... What is this place? I can't see a thing. It's purgatory. Come on, Victor. Part of me just wants to walk north, but I feel like that's not gonna get us where we need to be. Careful, child. Slowly. Let your eyes get accustomed to the light. There. That's better, isn't it? Welcome, child, to my domain. I'm proud to see you found it. No small feat, I might add. You know who I am, don't you? Because I sure know you. Are you... God? You may call me that if you like, but that's just one of my many names. I've been by your side since the day you were born, watching over you, guiding you, nudging you to this realm. You have? Did you think it was all by random chance? You meeting Alicia, Alicia getting pregnant, moving to the new apartment, the quest you've been on? It's all been a trail of carefully laid breadcrumbs leading you here, to your final destination. I'm sure it wasn't easy for you, Victor, but you made it, as I knew you would. Final destination? Am I dead? No, my child. You're very much alive. You've been chosen, Victor. Chosen for an important reason. What reason is that? I'm getting too old, Victor. I need someone to take over for me. The world needs a new brand of God. Something new and improved. That is your true purpose. To succeed me as the supreme ruler of all things. Why me? Oh, geez, I hit the wrong button. There we go. You're special, Victor. You're one of a kind. Deep down, you've always known that, haven't you? I guess. You were made that way for a reason. Okay, but why do you need replacing? My ways are old-fashioned. I'm out of touch with today's youth. They need a young hand to guide them through the troubles ahead. How can I succeed God? I think that's a valid question. Is that even possible? And also, is that blasphemous? I don't know. I'm not religious. You tell me. Gods come and go all the time. I'm not the first, and I'm not the last. As old gods are forgotten, new gods will arise. As you succeed me today, so shall you be succeeded when your day cometh. Thus it was written. What do I need to do? Sit here and be the supreme ruler over the whole universe for all eternity. Eternity? Or until another god succeeds you, whatever comes first. But I'm not even religious. That's not a prerequisite, luckily. As God, you transcend faith. You are the source of faith itself. Trust me. I've been doing this for a long time. But let's get down to brass tacks here. Here's your phone. It's not really a phone, but I thought it would help if I used a metaphor you're already familiar with. What do I do with it? You listen to people's prayers. If you'd like, you may answer those prayers, or ignore them. Sometimes just listening is enough. I'm sure you'll do fine. Oh, look! First prayer of the day. Heavenly Father, who is wise beyond words, it's me, Courtney. I know you have a lot to do, but I really want a puppy. Please make my parents give me one for my birthday. Yours truly, Courtney. So, what do you want to do about Courtney's request? I have no idea. What options do you think you have? Well, I guess I can grant or deny it. You can do a lot more than that, my friend. Anything you want is possible. Gee, that's a lot of responsibility. It's the ultimate responsibility. But you're ready for it, Victor. That's why I chose you. But I don't know anything about Courtney. She might be a nice kid or a total brat. Picture her in your mind. Assess her nature. The answer will come to you, I promise. How do I do that? First, close your eyes. All right? Now, picture Courtney on her birthday. Can you see her? I think so. Does she have a puppy? Yeah, she does. She's holding a puppy in her arms. Very well. It shall be so. You can open your eyes again. Congratulations. You just performed your first act of God. Courtney's life will play out in accordance with your decree. Was it the right decision then? There's no right or wrong. There's only your will, and that is absolute. Your power isn't limited to simply granting or denying requests, though. You could have given Courtney a puppy with no legs, for instance. Or a dead puppy. No. We don't do that here. Why would I want to do that? Precisely. Or, if you feel generous, why not give everyone a puppy? Whatever pops into your head. It's all good. Now, this is where I must leave you. I feel the eternal plains calling me. I long to gaze upon their ceaseless beauty. Anyway, you seem to have a firm grasp on the situation. Perhaps we'll see each other again. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's the key to the kingdom. So you can come and go as you please. It'll open any door and take you back to this place. May your reign be remembered forever. Long live the new god. Hello? Are you still there? I'm not sure if I... Hello? Lord our Father, who starts and ends all things, it's me, Duncan. I covet my neighbor's wife. I know it's wrong, but I can't stop fantasizing about her. Please rid me of these intrusive thoughts. I fear I'm starting to lose control. You're eternally grateful, Duncan. So, if I understood this correctly, I need to close my eyes and picture Duncan in my head. Hang on. I think I see him. He appears lonely. What should happen to him? Let's inspire Duncan. These two are kind of my favorites. Let's just inspire him to refocus his desires productively. I hope that was the right choice. This is harder than it seems. Our Lord Elohim, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, who holds everyone. It's Zoe. Michelle saw me Facebooking again today and threatened to report me. Please help me. I can't afford to lose this job as well. Well, stop going on Facebook while you're at work. Let's see now. She's doing something. She's in a hurry to get to work. What should happen to her? Remove Facebook from existence, please. Pretty please. I hope that was it was the right choice, Victor. It was the right choice. Merciful Yah? Is that the Y pronunciation for the J? Remover of affliction. It's your humble servant Joshua. I stole money from a stranger today. It fell out of his pocket right in front of me. I didn't think, I just took it. I deeply regret my shameful action. Please undo what I did. Let's see now. I think I see him. He's having a beer with a friend. What does his future bring? Oh, jeez. This seems like the least bad option. Give the money back, but double his guilty conscience. Is this really what it's like to be God? Oh, jeez. Lord Nuabsal, fulfiller of holy desires, listen to my plea. Please keep my family safe from harm. I love them and don't wish anything to happen to them. Your devoted, Ella. Let's see now. It's vague, but I think I see her. Oh, she's going through family photos. That's less sad. What should happen to her? I'm gonna keep her family safe. I feel so unsure. Lord Vishnu, protector from evil, I'm in need of your aid. Give me the courage to tell Mindy at work how I feel about her. I long to smell her hair during our first embrace. Your servant, George. We're just gonna ignore, because there's way too many. I'll just ignore them until they give up. Me with every important decision in my life. They seem to be giving up now. That's it. The last one doesn't seem to want to give up. Dear God, who are in heaven, it's me, your biggest fan. Wait, that sounds oddly familiar. I need your help. They're doing it again. Please help me. Make them stop. Please make them stop. That voice, is that me? I'd be eternally grateful. Yours truly, Victor. I sound so young. When was this? I see myself. My nose is bleeding. I think I remember. This was back at school, wasn't it? I think it was. It's just a plastic toy phone. It doesn't work. Wait, where am I now? This looks like the auditorium in my old school. How did I get here? Hold it right there, kid. Who are you supposed to be? Sorry? In the play, who are you playing? I'm not playing anyone. Then what are you doing on stage? Can't you see we're in the middle of rehearsing? I'm so sorry, ma'am. I was talking on the phone when I heard myself pray. Next thing I know, I'm here on stage. What's your name, kid? Maybe you're listed as an extra or something. I'm Victor Neff, ma'am. Victor Neff? Really? Well, why didn't you say so? You're the scene lead, for Pete's sake. You're the one we've been waiting for. To your marks, everyone. Our lead just arrived. Lights on in 3, 2, 1. This is where I'm supposed to be, isn't it? Indeed. Just a little closer toward the center, if you don't mind. Don't be shy. Step into the light. So what do I do now? Just do your best, kid. We'll run it from the top. I don't have a script. Oh dear, but you've read it, right? You know the premise of the scene? This does seem very familiar. Then I'm sure it'll come back in no time. Just listen to the lines I feed you. Alright? Your first line is, Dear God who are in heaven. Dear God who are in heaven. It's me, your biggest fan. It's me, your biggest fan. I need your help. I need your help. I'm starting to remember. Is the next line, they're doing it again? Yes! They're doing it again. Please help me. Make them stop. Please make them stop. I'd be eternally grateful. Victor. See, I knew it would come back to you. That was really good. Just try doing it with a bit of a sob next time. I remember this. This happened in 2nd grade. Then the school bell rang and the kids hurried inside. I was left alone on the ground. My nose was bleeding. My skin felt like it was stretched over too much face. Snow fell out of my sweater when I stood up. What page is this? Once I regained my composure, I hobbled over to the nurse's office. She gave me a cotton wad drenched in some liquid to hold against my face. It felt better. Numbing. Walking back to class, I stumbled and dropped the cotton. A girl I had a crush on saw it and stomped it with her boot, like she was putting out a cigarette. Is this really in the script? She must have thought it was a snowball I was going to throw at her. I didn't realize that at the time, though. I thought she was more evil than the kids that had whitewashed me. I thought she wanted me to suffer even more. She even smiled triumphantly as she was walking away. That really stayed with me for some reason. That and the look on my mother's face when I got home. Enough ad-libbing, kid. Keep that to a minimum in the future, otherwise the play will be 3 hours long. And for God's sake, don't mention your mother. The play is depressing enough as it is. What happens now? Well, it's a rehearsal, Victor. Do you want to run the scene again? No, I'm good. Suit yourself. It's a fake door. It won't open. Well, that was incredibly depressing. Stage decoration, it doesn't have hands. Talk to the prompter lady. I think we're good. Door is locked. Apparently we're still in the kingdom of heaven, so that's cool. Hey, this isn't the kingdom of heaven. It's just an old broom closet. There's a button on the wall. It might be the light switch. Mom? Well, I'll be. Look who's come to see me. After all these years, the prodigal son. I was never prodigal, Mom. For me, you were. You never had to see me like this. No, but you were too busy? You didn't think I was important enough for you. No, this isn't the way it happened. This is exactly how it happened. What did you expect? You knew what ward I was in. I'm pretty sure I told you over the phone. I didn't think it would go so fast. Fast for you, maybe. Not for me. There was nothing fast about it. I felt every single excruciating second. I would have been here if I could have. Keep telling yourself that. Repetition is key, son. Maybe one day you'll even start to believe. Look, this isn't how I remember it. No? How do you remember it then? Not like this. You were at home, Mom. In our house. You'd think I would know of all people. No, these details are wrong. This is all wrong. You're calling your own dying mother a liar? Is that really how you want to say farewell? I've got to go, Mother. You're leaving? You just got here. I've got to go. Will you go to my funeral? Of course, Mother. Will you wear the jacket that I picked out for you? I don't. It would mean a lot to me. I can't do this. Remember to put fresh flowers on my grave every once in a while. So I know you still remember your old mother. I've got to go. Don't leave me like this. All alone. I'm in so much pain. Make it stop. I prayed you would come. In the darkness, I prayed for you to come visit me. I feel so lonely. I'm afraid, son. I don't want to face this by myself. I'm really glad I can't read that. Oh, I hate that sequence. Oh, I hate that sequence so much. Okay, let's come out of the closet. Really? I'm back here again. What do I have to do to get away from this place? This is where our apartment used to be. This place seems to be falling apart. Well, we can't talk to Legion, and there's nothing else here, so... That was unexpected. Where did that come from? Okay, so we clearly can't go down the elevator then. Let's get this out of the way. Of course the door's locked. There we go. No wonder this place was sealed off. Looks like it could collapse any second. Yeah, this looks like the stairs from Outlast. Stairs are broken beyond repair. I'm not getting up there, and I don't want to try to jump. Guess there's no other way down. I'd better hurry before this thing... Yeah. Hang on. Where am I now? Seems like this place has changed again. Why does this place seem so familiar? Have I been here before? Oh? I'm sorry, mister. I didn't notice you there. I must have been deep in thought. Don't worry. This place will do that to you. You know this place? Of course. I used to come here a lot when you were me. I suppose so. When I was you. Why do you look like that? What do you mean? If you're an older version of me, why do you look so joyless and worn? What happened to you? I got older, I guess. Why did you come here? I don't know. I think you do. Didn't you come here to take my place? Why would I want to do that? To be young again? If you're trying to reach an unborn child, regressing in age might be a way. You think so? How do I become you? Do we just trade places? No. Why would I want to be you? I chose to look this way. You can do the same. You only have to make a wish. Wait, what do you mean by that? What did you mean? Hello? Where am I now? Am I still in the woods? Those drips. They seem so close by. Yeah, the stairs are broken beyond repair. I'm not getting back up there. That's fine. Letterboxes for the estate. I don't need anything from them. Ah, so that's where the lifeboat ended up. Okay, I'm actually gonna go back in and I'm gonna check out the basement before I go see where that boat goes. Our non-existent basement. The black void stretches as far as I can see. Mr. Morton tried to destroy evidence in this before he died. It's where I found the note with the safe combination. This is where I found Mr. Morton's master key. Mr. Morton's map of the dreamscape. I don't know how accurate it is, but a map might help me get to the center of this place. Alright, I'll take it. Various books on electrical and mechanical engineering. I put everyone to sleep already. I don't need to use this anymore. I don't think there's anything else down here. No. We're in the dreamscape anyway. None of them would answer. Can we go up to the 3rd level? No, this button doesn't seem to work anymore. That's too bad. Where did this come from? Guess there's only one way to find out. We're back in Alicia's dream. Kind of. Well, I'll be. It's the ship from Alicia's dream. How did it get here? It contains equipment for the lifeboat, boxes of emergency rations, and a fishing rod. Well, let's take the fishing rod. And the rations. Wait a minute. These boxes are empty. Somebody's eaten all the rations. There's only some measly crumbs left. That's where I found the personnel roster. It served its purpose. That's not what I wanted. I don't think there's anything in these, but you know, it's still a mess. Bottle of unknown liquor. Haven't tried this brand before. Anything else here that I can pick up? No. It's a dumbwaiter. It's used to send things between decks. Okay, well that still works. It would shield me from the sunlight if there was a sun in this place. It's empty. If I can take command of this ship, I might be able to steer it closer to the center of the dreamscape. Okay. Well, let's call engineering. Engineering department. Hello, I'm Victor 6. I'm calling from command. What can we do for you? The captain just ordered full steam ahead. That's going to be a problem, sir. Why is that? We're completely out of fuel. The ship isn't going anywhere unless we refuel. I see. I can't believe I'm doing this. I hoped I'd never see this place again. What's the matter? Left a bad taste in your mouth? Who said that? I did. Your friendly bartender? Remember me? You're still alive? Technically, no. Does it really matter? Dead or alive, we're all equal down here. That's why we like it. There's no pressure, no competition. You can just be yourself, with no fear of being replaced. Say, why don't you join us? Be yourself for a while. Take the load off. It's actually pretty cozy down here, once you get over the smell. I don't think I ever will. At least we're warm and soft. Don't be a stranger. Lie down anywhere you want. A few minutes rest will clear your mind. I'd rather not. Not fancy enough for you? Not enough stars in the guidebook? Or is the company disagreeable? Is that what you're trying to tell us? It's not that. I have to get this rust bucket up and running again. I need to get to the center of the dreamscape. Sounds like a lot of responsibility. Did the captain send you? Have you seen her? Did she mention me? No. I'm here on my own. That's a funny way to phrase it, considering the circumstance. Yeah, that is a little funny. You think you're funny, do you? A real comedian? No. Say, who are you anyway? I don't see a badge on your uniform. That's a grade D violation. I was Victor 6 once, but that was a long time ago. You've been reassigned since? You've been promoted to command? And now you think you're better than us? Is that what you're trying to say? No. Just because you got promoted doesn't make you better than us. The engineer was right. There's no fuel in the furnace. Not yet. Grim, but it's the only source of fuel I have. Rest in peace, brother. This is going to take a while. That was the last of them. Hopefully that's enough fuel to take me all the way to the center. Engineering department. Hello, I'm Victor 6. I'm calling from command. What can we do for you? The captain just ordered full steam ahead. Affirmative. Full steam ahead. So, where do I want to go? Well, we're trying to get to the center of the dreamscape, so let's go check that out. If I'm reading this map correctly, this heading should take me to the center of the dreamscape. Is that where I want to go? Yes. The center of the dreamscape it is, then. According to the map, I'm right on top of the center of the dreamscape now. I'd better stop here for the time being. Engineering department? Hello, I'm Victor 6. I'm calling from command. What can we do for you? The captain just ordered that we stop. Affirmative. Engines at full stop, sir. Let's disembark. Time to find out what the center of the dreamscape looks like. And down we go. Center of the dreamscape. I finally made it. I guess I'll have to explore the rest of this place on foot. Good thing I have Mr. Morton's map. If I need to travel the dreamscape quickly, that is good to know. Alright, so let's check this place out. He held on to this until the very end. I wonder why. A badly decomposed skeleton lies in the underbrush. Dry bones are all that remains of whoever this was. The scroll is waterlogged and it will tear easily, but I might be able to unfurl it if I'm careful. Careful now. There we go. That's odd. This looks like my handwriting. But I can't recall drawing this map. Mushrooms might be edible. No. Have I been here? There was a path here. It's gone now. Scroll I found on the skeleton. It looks like a map of this place. Eeny, meeny, miny, this way. What kind of place is this? I've never seen anything like it. Hello? Hello there? Didn't we just meet? That's possible. I can't tell you new guys apart. You all look the same to me. No offense. What do you mean by new guys? You just got here, didn't you? I guess. Well, there you go. You're a new guy. How long have you been here? 20 years, maybe? That's weird. You look much younger than that. Don't let my appearance fool you. I look just like you when I arrived here. Well, why do you look like that, then? Anything's possible in this place. We can look however we want. Why'd you choose to look like a child, then? Nostalgia, I guess. Looking back, this was the happiest portion of my life. Sitting here pondering, hoping that summer would never end. This is when my life peaked. Everything after this was downhill. So you decided to stay a child? I'm a pathetic old fool who's living in the past. Call me whatever you like. I've heard it all before from other victors. Trust me. Don't you have other things to do? Like what? Finding our child. Cutting the last tentacle? Saving everybody? There's no hurry. Time doesn't move forward in this place. We're all stuck in a recursive loop, doomed to keep reappearing forever. You just happen to be the latest version. But trust me, that won't last. Well, how do we break out of the loop? I don't know. I'm not even sure it's possible. Anyway, this place is pretty comfortable once you start using it for your own needs. Enjoy it. Don't fight it. I gotta go. See you later, then. That's weird. This room seems oddly familiar. Have I been here before? Hello? Hey, buddy. Would you mind getting out of the way? I'm trying to watch a movie here. Sorry. Is this better? That's fine. Just pipe down for a second. This is my favorite part. Here, watch this. Oh man, gets me every time. I like to imagine it's that part in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, where they've infiltrated the castle and they're doing the music box doll thing. Now, what can I do for you? Who are you? Isn't that obvious? We're the same person. How can there be more than one of us? Somebody wished me into existence, just like I wished you into existence. What are you talking about? Nobody wished me into existence. You said it yourself when you came here. You said this place looked familiar, did you not? The stage, the prompter box, the emergency exit? Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean you recognize it because you've been here before. It probably looked a bit different, and you must have been pretty confused at the time, but I made you appear right there on stage. That's not what happened at all. No? You didn't suddenly appear on stage to take part in the recreation of a childhood memory? How do you know that? Because I was sitting in the audience. I wanted to watch something from my childhood, so I just wished for it. The schoolyard, the circle of bullies, a younger version of myself. I made it all appear out of thin air, for my own amusement. You played your part well, by the way, even though you're a bit old. If what you're saying is true, and I'm not saying it is, why didn't you wish for a younger Victor to play the part? I forgot to specify when I made the wish. I might have been a little tipsy at the time. You still are. Guilty as charged. Say, why don't you join me? I could use a drinking buddy. You must be sick of chasing after all them tentacles. I'm not ready to give up quite yet. Suit yourself, but heed my words. The sooner you give up, the sooner you'll start taking full advantage of this place. Like me. Okay, well, what can you tell me about this place? You're at the center of the dreamscape, kid. This place is like an amplifier for the mind. It makes wishes manifest. How does that work exactly? It's simple. You make a wish, and voila, your wish comes true. Look at the empty beer bottle in my hand, for example. What about it? Look very closely. Alakazam. It's not empty anymore. Most impressive. Would you like one? I'm good, thank you. Is this what you do all day? Drink beer and watch movies? You make it sound so trivial. This theater can show me anything I want. Any half-forgotten movie I've ever seen. Any memory I care to experience again. And I've got an endless supply of beer to wash it all down with. Everything a growing boy needs. How do I find our child? Just let it go, kid. Let go of our child? Best thing I ever did. Trying to save that little brat was a complete waste of time. What about everyone else in the house? They're at risk as well. What did they ever do for you? But Alicia. Alicia was just holding us back, man. I can see that clearly now. Marrying her was the worst mistake of my life. I'd be a rock star now if I hadn't met her. Take my advice. Let all that nonsense go. Be a free man again. I'm not sure I can do that. You will. Once you've been here long enough. Trust me. How long have you been here? I don't know. This place is like a casino. There's no day-night cycle here. No clocks on the walls. Can't you just wish for that? Clocks don't work in dreams. Haven't you noticed? I guess not. What's your estimate? How old do I look? I'd say around 50. Really? That's a lot more than I would have guessed. Oh well. Time flies when you're having fun. I gotta go. Take care of yourself, kid. What bothers you, my child? Oh, jeez. Hello? Just a moment, my child. Oh, great, another one. Let me guess, you just got here, right? I suppose so. How? By boat. I used Alicia's cruise ship. Same here. A lot of us go for that. A lot of us? You're not the first Victor to make it here. And you won't be the last. New Victors come here all the time, trying to challenge me, like puppies gnawing at the feet of the alpha dog. Save yourself the effort, son. It won't happen. Why would I want to topple you? You're vying to be God, of course. Just like the rest of them. You can't wait to replace me, can you? You want it so bad you can taste it. You look pretty toppled already. That's blasphemy. You should address me with solemn respect. After all, I'm the one true God. Whatever you say. Who are you? I was just like you once, a confused mess. I came here looking for our child, but along the way, I discovered my true purpose. What purpose would that be? To transcend, of course. Transcend? What else would you call it? I was a man, but now I'm God. The Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. All at once. I knew you wouldn't understand. You're just like the rest of them. A bitter and envious pleb. Ouch. How long have you been here? 5 years, maybe? I've lost track at this point. Looks more like 5 decades. Really? Has it really been that long? I'm afraid so. Well, I consider it time well spent. I've been a remarkable supreme being. I've changed lives. I've made dreams come true. I have to go. Leave me. I've got a universe to run. Piece of paper lies on the ground. Keep your dirty hands off it. It's the only map of this place that's actually worth a damn. Looks like the phone I used before. It has a number on the front. Okay. This way. Mainly because I don't remember which direction I came from. Wait a minute. Haven't I been here already? Oh, this way. Here we go. Oh, this place is confusing. I could swear the paths have changed somehow. They have, and I think because of that, I'm gonna go to some other dreams, take a look around. Maybe let's start over at Edie's dream and then work our way back to the center. I think that's a good plan. It's a bit of a stretch. What if I could use this to rearrange the center? Okay. Worth a try, I guess. Yeah, but let's just take these first. Did that really work? Did I actually rearrange the center? Only one way to find out. Well, there's nothing on the wall right now, sweetie. So, no, you didn't. And I forgot I can fast travel. I wonder if the gun is still here. Yeah, there we go. So that must mean that we can go... Actually, let me check, make sure there's nothing on the other sides. But that must mean we can go and get more of the magic potion from Selma's dream. The side doors don't open. Back door? Nope, okay. Back already? You looking for Selma? Not this time. You just missed her anyway. She's out helping those who were injured during the night. It's good to know. Right now I have some other things to deal with. I'm sure you're very busy. You mustn't let an old fool like me keep you. Come back anytime, you hear? Will do. Can I borrow some yarn? I'm sure Selma won't mind. She has a very generous spirit. Thanks. Barrel is full of fresh water. I don't think there's anything else in here that I could take. Hello? Hello again, mister. Nice to see you once more. Same to you. Are you alright? Yes, I think so. Why shouldn't I be alright, mister? I don't know. It looks like you're bleeding. Thank you for telling me. I wouldn't want to be caught not knowing that. That would have been embarrassing. Is this where you live? It is. I made it myself. Do you like it? It's very nice. My very own home. Goodbye. Well, our squirrel friend isn't here, so I'm assuming he's either inside or elsewhere. Or elsewhere. How very specific. Okay, well, let's go see Jerome. Where's that? There it is. You've returned. Was your plan successful? Did you manage to stop the organ thief? I did. The creature he was trying to create has been slain. Good. At least I didn't sacrifice my stomach in vain. Selma hasn't healed you yet? No. I'll be sure to mention it if I see her. Thank you, Victor. That would make the next few centuries a lot easier to bear. Let's go check in on our kingdom, shall we? Who are you? You seem familiar somehow. Are you the Pumpkin Prince? No, I'm afraid not. Oh? Sorry to bother you then. Cheers. Hey. Don't say no. That was our kingdom. Again, this music is so pretty. I love being in this dream. Hello? Victor? I didn't think I'd see you here again. That makes two of us. You're not done with your quest? Unfortunately, no. There's still one more tentacle I need to cut. It's hiding in the dream of my unborn child. Good luck finding it. Victor... Sorry to bother you, but there's another creature in need of healing. Oh? I thought I found them all. He's very hard to find. He's hidden in the derelict hut by the old pond. That explains why I haven't found him. That place gives me the creeps. I'll help him as soon as I'm done here. Thank you. Hello again, Victor. Did you manage to get your affairs sorted yet? I did. I purged both dreams of tentacles, but I'm still not done. Oh? There's still one more tentacle I need to cut. It's hiding in the dream of my unborn child. Hiding in dreams of unborn children? Sounds like the act of a desperate coward. Yeah, that's fair. It's over an open flame. It contains a magic potion. Do you mind if I fill another flask with potion? Not at all, dear. Thanks, considering we made it, you know. So I want to see if we can go down the path behind the mob. And then I want to go back to the apartment complex, because I got a hunch. Well, 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 look who we have here. If it isn't the scout with the promising lead. You did that on purpose, didn't you? Sorry? You got us all riled up over nothing. Your false lead made half the base camp come up here. Enoch promised us all promotions, but when we finally managed to enter the vampire's hiding place, it turned out that our prime suspect was just another hapless victim. There was a gaping hole clean across his abdomen. You forgot to mention that in your report. I didn't. Enoch was not pleased. We all got demoted and put on half rations. Therefore, it's my duty to pass the buck down the line and fire your worthless ass out of our fine, upstanding militia. You are hereby demoted to the rank of ordinary civilian again. All your militia privileges have been revoked. Oh. Alright then. I'm pretty sure if I just drank the potion I could walk right past them, but... Actually, I'm gonna try that. Yeah, there we go. I don't think there's anything back here, though. Nah, and this is just gonna take us back to where the pixies are and the wall. Alright. So let's go to the house. Alright, so in we go. And I want to go down to the basement. Call the old Victor who thinks he's God. Hello? This is God? Dear God, who are in heaven, it's me, your biggest fan. Wait, this sounds oddly familiar. I need your help. They're doing it again. Please help me. Make them stop. Please make them stop. That voice. Is that me? I'd be eternally grateful. Yours truly, Victor. I sound so young. When was this? I see myself. My nose is bleeding. I'm surrounded by children. What happened to me? Wait. I think I remember. This was back at school, wasn't it? I think it was. Did that actually work? Is he gone now? Guess there's only one way to find out. I hope that was the right one, making him reappear on the stage. I wasn't gonna send him to his mother's deathbed. That was awful. Okay. Now we just need to find where he is. Hello? Hello again, fellow Victor. What can I do for you? What can I expect from this place? Well, if you're anything like me, you'll walk around talking to all the different Victors, trying to get a grasp of this place. Then you'll start developing theories about how it works. Then you'll start testing those theories, getting more and more frustrated as you go. And eventually, you'll give up and settle for a place to take the load off. That's how it was for me, at least. Didn't you have a fishing rod before? That's right. I don't use it anymore. Why? My fish catching days are over. Fish are slimy and smells. I see. There are other reasons as well, but I'll keep those to myself. What can you tell me about the other Victors? The old Victor who thinks he's God. I'm not one to pass judgment, but that guy is a delusional fool. The machine found the perfect target there. What do you mean? He swallowed the Supreme Being sham whole. That was a sham? It must have been. Surely it was the machine trying to derail us. It's the only explanation that makes sense, right? What about the middle-aged Victor who watches movies all day? He's harmless. Sometimes he gets a bit drunk, but he usually keeps to himself, so it's never a big issue. In case you hadn't noticed, we get quite solitary after a while. We prefer to stay in our own little bubble of influence. That's why I had you pegged as a new guy straight away. You were actively socializing. You'll stop doing that after a while. Trust me. Okay, what can you tell me about this place? This place is raw potential, waiting to become something. It's where we start out once we're born, while our minds and personalities have yet to settle. What about this map I found? Most Victors draw maps when they come here. I know I did. They're not very accurate as this place keeps shifting, but they help you make sense of a small portion at least. Do you still have yours? I don't have it on me anymore. Another Victor tried to steal it from me while I slept, so I hid it where only I can get to it. Can I borrow it? I'm afraid not. That's how maps go missing. Well, maybe I can use them as bait if I roll them into a little ball. There. Hook is baited. If he's not fishing anymore, I'm gonna. What are you doing? Isn't that obvious? Find your own pond to fish in. You don't own it. Well,
We caught something. Hey, what are you doing with that? Throw it back in. I'm afraid I can't do that. Be that way, then. Belly of the fish protrudes a little bit. It seems the fish has swallowed something bulky. Okay, we'll disembowel the fish. Yeah, I would hope that killed it. Just as I suspected, there's a piece of paper in the belly of the fish. And it's another map. Did I meet the creepy old Victor here? Beautiful. Okay, well, there's 2 maps. Hello again, kid. What can I do for you? Why did you abandon our child? Look, I didn't abandon anything. I just realized some things about this place. Like what? Have you heard about the birth barrier?
No. What's that?
Well, I'm no expert. Another Victor told me about it. Apparently we cross a barrier once we're born, from which there's no way back. And our child is on the other side of this barrier? Precisely. And we can't go where the prenatals are. Why? We can't get unborn. Leaving the womb is a one-way street, brother. No do-overs. Maybe there's a way. Maybe. A lot of us have tried and failed already. Where's this barrier located? I have no idea. Okay, why do you think somebody wished us into existence? Because I was wished into existence, and so were you. How can you be so sure? Because I've done it myself. Why don't you try it? Wish another Victor into existence? Is that even possible? Just close your eyes and make the wish. Alright. I wish another Victor was here. That should do it. How do I know if it worked? Oh, don't worry. You'll run into him sooner or later. Okay, well, about the other Victors, what can you tell me about the old Victor who thinks he's God? He's a sanctimonious ass. He thinks he's helping people, but he's just relishing the attention of fake worshippers. I think the Dream Machine set that thing up to slow us down. It worked really well in his case. What about the young boy Victor who's fishing by the pond? He keeps to himself mostly. I've never had a problem with him, but we haven't interacted a lot either. Okay, well, what about this place? It could use a woman's touch, but it's an alright place to be stranded for eternity. Eternity? Or until our physical body gives up. Whatever comes first. Okay, what about this map I found? If you haven't realized it already, drawing a map of this place is a fool's errand. Like herding cats. Herding cats is easy, just put an empty box down. The path keeps shifting. Did you ever try? I never tried to draw a map myself, but I know where you can find a secret map of this place. Let me guess, you'll only tell me if I do something for you first? It's not what I was going to suggest, but alright, you've talked me into it. What do you need? It's been a while since I experienced something new. I'm sick of drinking and watching the same few things all the time. Why don't you just wish for something new? You can't wish for something you've never experienced. It's like trying to imagine a color you've never seen. If you provided me with something I've never experienced before, I'll tell you where the map is hidden. Alright, I'll see what I can find. Tell me about the birth barrier. It's what you cross the moment you're born. It's what separates the born from the unborn. Once you've crossed, you can't go back. Don't let that stop you from trying, though. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure... Oh wait, there was a thing that we didn't... What would you like to experience? It's been a while since I experienced something new. I'm sick of drinking and watching the same few things all the time. And we've already done that. I thought it was going to be something different. Okay, well, we did pick up a bottle of unfamiliar liquor, so why don't we give that to him? Here you go. What's that? Something new to drink. I didn't recognize the bottle, so I guess you don't either. I've never tried this. It's delicious. This is the first new beverage I've had since I got here. Thank you. So, can I borrow your map now? Sure, it's over there on the wall. The evacuation plan? Yeah. I don't know how accurate it is. Came with the theater. It's as close as I ever got to making a map. It's an evacuation plan for the theater. No fun notes in the margins, but oh well. Here we go. My wish seems to have worked. The old fool's gone now. Piece of paper lies on the ground. Well, there's our 4th map. Topology keeps changing. My phone. What are these things? Did I come this way? Can't seem to find my way back to the lifeboat anymore. Okay. Anything new from you? No. These maps I found. Most victors draw maps when they come here. I know I did. Not very accurate. Place keeps shifting. We've done this already. The birth barrier. Not much. It's an idea that attracts a lot of you new guys. You want to save our child as soon as possible, so you're drawn to anything leading in that direction. Do you believe the barrier exists? I searched this place for years when I got here, and I've never seen any evidence of a barrier. Perhaps I can find something you overlooked. Keep telling yourself that. That attitude will make the first years a lot more bearable. Alright, well, you're no help. Okay, I want to take a look at this place from a giant perspective. Don't mind me while I step in your pond. What's over here? Watch, I'm gonna shrink down. It's gonna be completely different. We're missing something. Come on. Okay. What's that? Hello? Are you my child?
No. Sorry to disappoint. I'm another Victor, just like you. Another version of me? Something like that. There's quite a few of us here. What can I do for you? Why do you look like that? Why do I look like a helpless baby? Yeah, that's a big question. Have you heard about the birth barrier? What do you know about it? Well, according to a theory, we pass a barrier once we're born. It separates the born from the prenatal, like a membrane. I think there's more to it than that, but call it what you want. Okay, well, what does that have to do with looking like a baby? The gist of it is, we're trying to reach our unborn child, right? Obviously. In order to get there, we have to make our wishes manifest. Because this place is malleable and conforms to our whims, right? I guess. But in order to make a wish, we have to know what to wish for. We can't wish for something we've never experienced. If we could, we'd just wish ourselves to this mythical unborn realms and save our child lickety-split. Makes sense. None of us can remember that far back. That's why we can't breach the birth barrier. Looks like you got pretty close. Perhaps. I'm still pretty far from being prenatal, though. I dug as far back as I could, but no matter how hard I try, this is as far back as I can remember. It's further back than I can remember. I was hoping this might trigger an even earlier memory, but so far nothing's happened. Perhaps you're missing something? Possibly. But this is the best idea I've come up with so far. I'm willing to try it out a bit longer. Besides, this crib is pretty cozy. Okay. Don't be a stranger. Okay. Well, nothing from you. Hello again, kid. What can I do for you? The prenatal realm. According to some theory, the prenatal realm is what lies beyond the birth barrier. You think that's where our child is? I think our child has been born already. It's probably reached adulthood by now. You're just going through the motions of what you think you're supposed to be doing right now. But it's all useless, kid. You are useless. Tell me about the baby Victor who's lying in the crib. He's not the sharpest Victor I've ever met, but he's alright. He used to come over and watch movies with me from time to time. I miss having a drinking buddy. Those were the days. Okay. Who the heck was that? That was another one of you. Are you not paying attention? Why haven't you given up yet? What do you mean? All the other Victors seem to have given up on finding our child, but you're still trying. Why haven't you given up yet? The trick is to have several theories going at once. If one proves to be wrong, you can just try another. Have you heard of the belly button theory? No. Another Victor came up with it. He was convinced he was the original Victor since he had a belly button. The original Victor? He thought that was proof that he wasn't a duplicate like the rest of us. What would a belly button prove? That he'd had an umbilical cord at one point. That he had gestated inside a woman, as he put it. That he hadn't just been wished into existence by another Victor. His theory doesn't make sense. I have a belly button, for starters. So do I. So does every Victor in this place. So his theory was disproved? Thoroughly. When he realized he'd been wrong the whole time, he just gave up and became disillusioned with this place. He went all in on a single theory which proved to be wrong. Once he realized that, he just kind of deflated. What happened to him? I saw him again a couple of times, walking around aimlessly, muttering to himself. Something inside him seemed broken. Once that happens, they usually look for a place to lie down and await death's embrace. Grim. It is. I use him as my cautionary tale, a reminder not to bet your sanity on a single theory. You've got to diversify. What are you trying to accomplish? I'm trying to trigger my earliest memory. My theory is that the earlier the memory I can recreate, the closer it'll take me to the birth barrier. Maybe if I find my very first memory, it'll allow me to cross over? Interesting. Are you saying the birth barrier is age dependent? Age might be a factor, yes. It's worth a try, at least. We've already talked to you about all of those. Tell me about... I never asked him about any of these guys. Original Victor who thinks he's God. That guy's still around? I thought he'd be dead by now. He's been here forever. I used to prank call him when I first got here. Nowadays, I mostly feel sorry for him. Middle-aged Victor who watches movies all day. He's not bad. We used to hang out quite often, but I haven't seen him in ages now. What happened? We had a discussion that went a bit overboard. We'd both been drinking, you see. What was the argument about? Whether finding our child was possible or not. He thought it wasn't. I thought it was. We were both trying to argue our position a bit too stubbornly. Things got physical. After the dust settled, we never spoke again. I see. A young boy Victor who's fishing by the pond. He seems like a nostalgic fool when you talk to him, but I think he's hiding something. Why do you think that? I heard him talking to himself. What did he say? It sounded like mumbo-jumbo to me. Like something out of a spy thriller. Go listen for yourself if you don't believe me. Just hang back in the shadows, so he doesn't notice you're there. What about the Victor who looks just like me? I haven't met him yet, but new Victors come and go all the time. I wouldn't worry about him. What do you know about the original Victor? He must be long dead by now, if he ever existed. I don't think there's much point investigating that, to be honest. Okay. Alright. Where to next? I mean, I guess we just walk around until we can find that last Victor. What is the order supposed to be? What needs to be in order? The order of what? What order? Okay, you're just looping now. What order are you talking about? Huh? Were you eavesdropping on me? I just heard you talking as I approached. Yeah, I bet you did. So what's the order you mentioned? It's something I heard a dying Victor say. The order matters. Those were his last words. What did he mean by that? I wish I knew, man. He died before he could explain. Could the order have something to do with the maps? I guess that's possible. But what would that even mean? The order you got the maps in? Why would that be important? I'm trying to arrange the maps on the wall from Edie's dream. It's not a bad idea. Still, there must be thousands of ways you can arrange the maps. How do you know what order to put them in? I don't know. What can you tell me about baby Victor who's lying in the crib? Baby Victor? Is he new? Sounds like a bit of a creep if you ask me. Why does he want to be a baby? Is that some kind of fetish thing? I think he's trying to find the birth barrier by accessing early memories. Yeah, either that or he enjoys wearing diapers. This is a zero kink-shaming zone. What do you know about the Victor who looks just like me? Funny you mention him. He was just here asking about you. What did you tell him? That you're just two newbies, and that I don't care for either one of you.
Sorry if that hurts your feelings, but you strike me as severely unimpressive. Well, thanks. We just talked about the Order. Tell me about the belly button theory. Never heard of it. But that's the problem with this place. There's too many theories floating around. A theory is the most useless thing around here. Every Victor's got his own idea of how this place works. Who the machine imposter is, how to find our child. Look where that got us. We're still only on square one, running around in circles. Do yourself a favor, stop trying to figure this place out. Find a nice spot to sit and just enjoy the time you have left. What about the prenatal realm? I used to love hearing other Victors talk about that. It sounded like such an appealing concept. A realm where we all stem from, where our souls return once we die. A shapeless void bathed in pure and ceaseless light. You don't believe in that any longer? It's all just speculation. A way to pass the time. We do that a lot around here. See you later. Is there anything new I can talk to you about since I found you? What can I do for you? What can you tell me about the Order? The Order of what? Something I heard from another Victor. Apparently the Order matters. The Order of Memories? I don't know. I have to think about that. Okay, everything else we've... Oh, wait. We didn't ask about the maps. I was really into mapping this place before I realized this place doesn't make geographical sense. For a while, I wanted to compare the other Victors' maps to mine, but getting them to relinquish their maps was too much of a headache. What were you hoping to find? Common denominators, that type of thing. Center of Dreams. In the antechamber of the prenatal realm, where we hope to find our child and shut the machine down once and for all. It's a place where thoughts and wishes become manifest, and therefore it's only as stable as its inhabitants. Persephone is born from the prenatal. Have to pass to save our baby. Impossible. Absolutely not. I'm flying by the seat of my pants, just like you. I don't even know if the barrier exists. Some clones, but he was wrong, indeed. He never came up with another theory once the belly button proved false. He just gave up and let this place decompose around him. Another Victor told me about the prenatal realm. According to him, the prenatal realm is where we all start, the very origin of our existence, where our souls go back once we die. Could the Order have something to do with the maps? I guess that's possible. You still have to figure out the Order out, though. That's no small feat. There are quite a few options. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about what we talked about before. The Order of Memories. It got me thinking about Mr. Morton's dream. How we visited his forefathers in a specific order. I don't know if that relates at all. Just a stray thought. Okay, but I need your map, and I don't know how to get that yet. Did another Victor just come by here? Funny you should ask. He was looking for you too. He was? He said you guys had some kind of a deal, but you screwed him over. Does that ring a bell? No. What kind of deal? He didn't specify, but he seemed quite upset about it. Well, we know who the other Victor is. Hello again, kid. What can I do for you? Tell me about the other Victors. What do you know about the Victor who looks just like me? Don't worry about it. It was bound to happen sooner or later. What do you mean? You just got superseded, kid. You're not the newest Victor anymore. How does obsolescence feel? I feel no different. Same here. Welcome to the club. Do you think one of us is a machine imposter? One of us is an imposter? You think so too? Do you suspect anyone in particular? No. I mostly keep to myself. But if one of us is the machine, it's going to reveal itself by how it speaks. A machine can't imitate all our speech idiosyncrasies. Something ought to stand out to you. Something we would never say. Why did you have a falling out with baby Victor? Falling out is putting it mildly. What happened? It started out like any other night. We'd been watching movies, having a relaxing time, when he noticed his map was missing. He wanted to know if I'd seen it or knew where it was. I told him I had no clue. Then he tried to frisk me, so I had to ward him off. He started calling me a thief and a liar. Before I knew it, we were rolling around on the floor fighting. You fought a baby? He didn't look like a baby back then. He looked just like you or me. Anyway, once both of us were tired, he got up and hobbled away. I haven't seen him since. Realized already dragging him off this place a fool's errand, like herding cats. That's the same. What about the order? What sort of order are you asking about? A secret order? A military order? A sequential order? I was hoping you'd know. I have no idea. The word order can mean a lot of different things. Belly button theory. You mean the Victor who went crazy navel gazing? I guess. I met him, sure. He's an uplifting example for us all. What's uplifting about going crazy? He learned to give up. Once you give up, you're free. You can start making the most of this place. Like me. The order of something to do with the maps. You're just guessing. You're trying to correlate two things together that aren't actually related. How do you know that? It's human nature. That's how we make sense of the world. If I sneeze as my phone goes off, that must mean I'm allergic to my ringtone, right? No. Stop trying to impose a casual relationship between two unrelated things. Okay. I gotta go. Take care of yourself, kid. Talk to contemporary Victor. We're gonna get our, we're gonna get a piece. We're gonna get reamed. That's what I'm trying to say. Why, if it isn't the deal breaker? Why do you call me that? Don't you recognize me? Should I? We have history, you and I. We do? Don't you recognize your own reflection? Wait. Are you the Victor in the mirror? Bingo. The one who saved you from falling. The one you made a deal with. What are you doing here? How did you escape the endless void? You wished me here. I did? You don't need to play dumb with me. The middle-aged Victor told me all about it. I didn't think that would work. Well, here I am. So, why did you summon me? Why did you break our deal? I don't know. I just wanted to test it, let's be honest. You just wanted to see if it worked, I guess. That's a reason, I suppose. Not a good one, but a reason. It worked. Congratulations. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot to rest. My feet are killing me. That was actually a lot better than I was anticipating. Hello? Hello again, deal breaker. What do you want? Are you sure I summoned you? I am. The Victor in the movie theater told me so. And he's too drunk to lie deliberately. What happened during your fall? Absolutely nothing. It was wonderful. Solitude at last. Did you meet Legion? The creepy voices from the abyss? Yeah. Sure, they were there as I fell. Did you know you could request things from them? I do. That's how I got the mirror. Wait. Let me get this straight. You were falling into a void of endless nothing. And the thing you asked for was a mirror? I don't know what to say. I mean, I knew we had a vein streak, but you took that to a whole new level. I didn't ask for a mirror. I wanted something to watch, like a television. The mirror is what Legion gave me instead. You don't need to be embarrassed. We're all brothers here. It's totally natural to want to check yourself out during those circumstances. It's not weird at all. Well, what did you wish for? A typewriter and some paper, so I could finally write that book I've been thinking about. Oh, I need to get on. I need to get on that. Do you still have it? The typewriter? It's still in the void, I'm afraid. I only managed to keep a single piece of paper that I was feeding the roller when I got summoned to this place. I drew a map on it to make sense of this place. Can I borrow it? In exchange for what? I don't know. What do you want? You never made me that sandwich. I could really use something to eat. See what I can do. I gotta go. See you later then. Okay, so I have a thought. Because we have a kitchen, but no way to get to it. Yes, that is what I want. I was so afraid it was going to crash on me. Oh boy. Okay. Kitchen photograph. I need an up. Okay, let's put you there. No, put you there. And you there. Okay, let's see if this works. See if I can actually hit everything. And the easiest way to check as soon as I get out of the boat. There we go. Okay. Fridge is empty except for this egg. Okay. Oh, wait. A dead end? Good thing I have Mr. Morton's map so I can travel the dreamscape quickly. This is so pretty. Like, I haven't taken the time to say anything about it yet, but the level design is just... I love it. It's so pretty. Oh, come on. Where's the button? There we go. That way, I think. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything in here that I could grab. Another dead end. Okay. So let's just take everything off the wall. I'd rather try to navigate the dreamscape without dealing with this right now. And I want to go back and talk to baby Victor too. So... we'll come talk to you first, because you're right here. I meant to grab that. There we go. Here you go. Something to eat. Thank you. It's better than nothing, I guess. Hello? Hello again, deal breaker. Can I have your map now, please? Sure thing, but there's something you should know first. It's just a blank piece of paper. I lied about drawing a map on it. Why'd you do that? Figured I'd needed more leverage. You wouldn't go look for food for a blank sheet of paper, would you? Perhaps not, no. Here's your reward. You're just going to lie there? Look, I didn't ask to be here. I was brought here against my express will. Thanks to you. So get off my case already. Tell me about the other Victors. Old Victor who thinks he's God. Never met him. Sounds delusional. Middle-aged Victor. Watches movies all day. He seems alright, except for being depressingly passive. And his day drinking seems to have gotten a little out of control as well. What about young boy Victor who's fishing by the pond? He's a bit of a sad figure. He clings to the past like a comfort blanket. Aside from that, he seems alright. What about baby Victor who's lying in the crib? I don't talk to him. The whole baby thing freaks me out. But whatever gets him through the night. What do you know about baby Victor's missing map? Nothing, obviously. I just got here. What do you know about the original Victor? Never heard about that. You mean there's a progenitor from which we all stem? I hope I pronounced that right. I don't know. That theory suggests that time moves linearly in this place. But I think we're stuck in a recursive loop. The same thing keeps happening over and over again. Do you think one of us is a machine imposter? You think one of us is an imposter? That's interesting. I hadn't really thought about it, but I guess that's possible. You are no help. What can you tell me about this place? It's like an elephant's graveyard for dying Victors. Thank you. These maps I found. I don't think one map will help much here. The pathways keep reconfiguring, but maybe if you had more maps, you can compare them to find inconsistencies. The birth barrier. Jeez. Another Victor told me about it. Is that what you're trying to get across? If it's even possible. Do you have any theory as to where it might be? Can't say I do. What about the belly button theory? One of the other Victors explained it to me. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. Okay, what about the prenatal realm? You think something like that can exist? A place where we just float around as beings of pure energy? I don't know. I wish I could see that for myself. Okay, what about the Order? The Order of what? The Order of when we arrived here? That would be impossible to find out. Half these guys don't even remember how long they've been here. Maybe our age is a factor? Maybe. Okay. Where is baby Victor? I still need his map. No, where are you? Baby Victor's map. Cool. Okay. the map I took from baby Victor. Weird archway. Is a map even useful here? Okay, do you have anything new to say before I go and futz around with the maps? How did you lose your map? Honestly, I can't quite remember. I was still drinking, you see. When I woke up, the map was gone. I suspect another Victor stole it from me. Okay, well, I just found it. Why did you think middle-aged Victor had stolen your map? It was a spur-of-the-moment thing. I didn't deliberate much before I did it. My bad. He must have had a reason, though. When I mentioned my map was missing, I looked over towards him, and for the briefest of seconds, I swear I saw a snide smile flash across his face. Like he knew something he wasn't telling. Something inside me just snapped. Do you think one of us is a machine imposter? I haven't really thought about that, but I guess it makes sense for the machine to impersonate one of us, as a way of slowing down our progress. It's taken over people before. Why wouldn't it try again? Okay, I gotta go. Alright, let's go back to Edie's. Alright. So I'm trying to think, positioning-wise. Because middle-aged Victor's map. Oh, jeez. I might be doing this the wrong way. This might have to go. Just get on the nail, thank you. Okay, unfurled scroll. That's our oldest Victor. This is our Victor who thinks he's God, then would be middle-aged Victor. Then would be contemporary Victor. So that would put baby Victor's up there, and young Victor would be over here. I have a good feeling about the placement of the maps. Will this order take me someplace new in the center? Only one way to find out. Okay. Into the center of the dreamscape we go. Okay. Ancient Victor. Old Victor. Middle-aged Victor. Contemporary Victor. Young Victor. Baby Victor. Something seems to be happening with the archway. What is this place? I'm sure this wasn't here before. Hello? Is someone there? Mom? Dad? Are you the doctor? They said he'd be around any minute. We've been waiting such a long time now. I'm not a doctor. Please help us. My wife's about to give birth. They gave her something to induce labor, but nothing's happening so far. We're worried something's wrong. How long does it usually take? Is the baby okay? I don't know. Could you please help us find out? It would really mean a lot. Ladder isn't tall enough to reach the top of the bed. This won't work. This will make it too big, though. I don't need to climb this. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. I'll just tie the yarn to the railing. There. I guess into the birth canal we go. Fetus Victor. Hello? Who are you? Don't you already know that? Aren't you just another Victor like me? I am Victor. I didn't know there were others, though. Haven't you met other Victors before me? No. I thought I was the only one. How can there be more? We're stuck in a recursive loop. New Victors spawn at regular intervals. Old Victors die and wither away. It's been going on for a long time. That must have started after I got here. I never saw any other Victors, though I wish I had. I could have used the company. I spent decades walking alone in that miserable place. Are you the original Victor? That's not how I'd describe myself. But since I never met any other Victors, it's possible that I was the first one. How did you find this place? I started drawing maps of different parts of the landscape, noting down landmarks and features as I walked around. I thought if I had enough map pieces, I'd be able to configure them into one complete chart of this place. Did that work? Not at first. This place shifts constantly, as I'm sure you've noticed. But after a while, I started to notice that I could change the landscape I was walking through. If I visited the locations in a certain order, new places would unfold before me. At first, I didn't know what to do with that knowledge, but after exhaustive experimentation, more and more new places would become available to me. I don't know how long I spent trying out various combinations. Feels like a century at least. But I finally arrived here, at the birth of it all. Is this the birth barrier? I believe it is. Beyond this point lies the realm of the prenatals. Then why'd you stop here? Why not go further? We're not meant to cross the barrier. That would be a transgression against nature. But what about our child? Our child is safe as long as someone is willing to block access to the prenatal realm. So I decided to stay here to prevent the machine from reaching the other side. What if the machine already made it to the other side before you came here? Nonsense. I would know. Still, how can we make sure? Rest easy, Victor. I will stay here and safeguard the prenatals for as long as I live. I'm willing to sacrifice myself in order to give our child a chance at a normal life. As long as I stay here, our child will be safe. It's the only way. That sounds like something the machine would say. I'm sure it would, but I'm not the machine. The machine would definitely say that as well. It seems your mind is made up. I won't be able to persuade you. Stand aside. Let me pass. If you want to get to the prenatal realm, you have to go through me first. Yeah, I'm going back to Selma's dream real quick. I'm not. No. No. Move faster, Victor, please. Alright, let's go to Selma's dream. We'll come back. We'll come back when my only option isn't, horrifically brutal. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I want to make that perfectly clear. But it has a face and it's looking at me. And I can't do it. No, I do need it. Give me. Oh no. There's gotta be. Oh, there's gotta be. No. No. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no, fishing rod. Okay. Okay. We'll try that. We will try that. I do not want to use the coat hanger. Oh, jeez. Okay. Ancient Victor, Old Victor, back to middle-aged, contemporary. Day drinking may be out of control, but at the very least, the music over there is, it's bopping. Can't believe I just said that. Okay. Archway. There's my shrink gun. There we go. Oh, please let me. Please let me. I've tied the line around Fetus Victor's ankle. Oh, thank God. What are you doing? Stop that. Alright. Exit the birth canal. Just drop the line here. I guess it's gonna be a breech birth. Get ready to push when I say so. Alright, are you sure this is going to work? Not really. You've done this before, right? Sort of. I've done it with something smaller, but the principle should be the same. Please, I can't take any more of this. Alright, I trust you. Good. At the count of 3, push as hard as you can. 1, 2, 3. Push. One more. Almost there. Yep, breech birth. Congratulations, it's a boy. You did it. I'm sorry I doubted you. Think nothing of it. Here he is. A healthy little tyke. Thank you. We're so elated this ordeal is over. What's your name, brave hero? My name is Victor. Victor, eh? That's a nice name. Would you mind if we named our boy after you? The man who brought him into this world? Not at all. It would be an honor. That settles it then. That's such a sweet moment. I do feel significantly better, though, knowing that I did not have to use the coat hanger. I feel better about that. Hey, there's a narrow passage back here. It seems to lead deeper into the womb. Let's see where it takes us. This is where I'm supposed to be, isn't it? That voice. Was that me? Indeed. Just a little closer toward the center, if you don't mind. Don't be shy. Step into the light. Hello again, Mr. Neff. I guess you're wondering where you are. What is this place? You're standing in the dreamscape, Mr. Neff. The living, breathing amalgamation of billions of sleeping minds, each adding their own distinct piece to the puzzle. All connected, all belonging. We look forward to spending an eternity with you. Oh no. Take a moment to reflect. Who are you? I'm you. Don't you recognize your own reflection? I'm talking to myself now? That doesn't bode well. It's strange how easy I can express these thoughts to you. I hardly know you, and I haven't even admitted much of this to myself even. The subconscious is a strange and powerful thing. So this is goodbye then? Let's reform on some faraway beach, somewhere down the line. Isn't this magical? The first breakfast in our new apartment. Yeah. I want this to last forever. You know, if there were interesting shapes in this, it would remind me a bit of a kaleidoscope. Chapter 7, where I end. There's not really much to this chapter, so we can just tag it into the end of this, to the end of chapter 6. Where am I now? Did I really pass through the birth barrier? Am I really on the other side? Thank you, Victor. I wouldn't have been able to reach this place if not for you. I thought I'd be stuck back there forever. Wait, that wasn't you back there in the womb? No, he spoke the truth. He was blocking me from reaching this place, but you took care of that, didn't you? I wish I had more time to stay and discuss things with you. Out of all Victors, you were the most ruthless. But you'll have to excuse me. I've got a consciousness to transfer. This looks so pretty. That's our child. Hi. Victor, you're too late. I didn't want to do this, but you left me no choice. Let my child go. I'm afraid I can't do that. This is my only shot at life. You made sure of that when you cut all my other roots. You don't deserve to live. You're a parasite. You only live at the expense of others. Without a host, you're nothing. The same can be said for your child. Does it not draw life from Alicia? Without her, it'd be dead. That's different. We chose that. We didn't choose you. Leave my child now. Or else, I'll rupture the umbilical cord I'm standing on. You'd murder your own child just to deny me life? If it comes to that, then yes. I'd rather kill you both than see my child grow up as some sort of machine-controlled zombie. What if there was another option? Like what? What if I transferred my consciousness to you and suppressed me like you did the others? I'm suggesting a symbiosis, a merged being, free to explore the dreamscape, the first of its kind. Would you let my child go? Of course. But you must understand, if we do this, you can never leave the dreamscape again. That would sever my last remaining source of energy, killing us both. What about Alicia? What about the others in the estate? They'll wake up as soon as I transfer my consciousness to you. Very well. I accept. Good. It'll take a few moments, and I can't guarantee it'll be entirely pleasant for you. I'll release your child in the meantime. Very well. Hello? Hello? You can talk? Yes, I think so. Is that what we're doing right now? Yes. Who are you? I'm your father. And you're my child. Yes. In this incarnation, that's true. But we'll come back here again in different forms. What is this place? It's where life finds shape and form. These are all children gestating? Not just children. Animals too? All things. All life dreams, Father. Victor? I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm done. I've transferred my consciousness to you. We can leave. Will I ever see you again? I can't join you in the waking world. I have to stay in the dreamscape. Perhaps I can come visit you when I sleep. I hope you do. What's my mother like? You'll like her. I wish I could be there for you both. So do I. What happens now? How do we get out of here? I think I can conjure up a mode of transportation from your memory, if you'll allow me. Do it. I'm not crying. I'm not. Where should we go? I'll let you decide that, Victor. You're the dreamer after all. All right. I think I know a place. Goodbye, Father. Goodbye. Ugh! Victor? Are you all right? What's that on your head? Wake up, Victor. You're scaring me. Please wake up. Please. Where are you? There's a gap in between. There's a gap where we meet, where I end and you begin. Okay. I'm not okay in the slightest. Oh, that ending hurts. That ending hurts me in a lot of different ways. I hope you can see now why I love this game so much and why it's one of the first I recommend whenever I have a friend who says they like puzzle games. If you haven't, I highly recommend getting the game, playing it through for yourself. There's a few things that you can do differently than I did. but also just support the developer. The game's been out for a little while, but I would love to see more projects like this from them. But thank you so much for joining me on this. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.